All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm, Nano Dimensions. And before we start with this chart, I want to go ahead and say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, Nano Dimensions has actually had a run, and we are currently further and further away from the 50-day moving average, and our 50-day moving average currently is 497. Super important number to keep in mind. 497 is the 50-day moving average. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. So it broke through resistance, reached newer highs, and actually started to pull away from that point. The bears tried to appear a few times, and it reached highs here of about 633. I want to go ahead and say that the most important number that the bulls needed to break through from the recent run was $6. We're currently sitting slightly above it. This is where things are going to get interesting. We've broken through that resistance. Could they stay above it? Could the bulls maintain this leverage, this momentum to stay above $6? They're above it by 21 cents. We're going to have to see how this stock reacts and how it plays out. So yesterday was a pretty narrow stretch. Today's stretch is going to be a little bit broader based off of the charts, obviously the chart's behavior and how it's been reacting. So let's see here. Our new support and resistance have slightly changed, and our support level is based off of the last couple hours of the day, and as well as our resistance, and our resistance is the highest point reached. This is going to be probably the most important resistance level right now for the bulls to reach newer highs and new resistance levels coming towards the end of this week, and also as this continues to play out for the rest of the week coming up next week. So let's go ahead and see here what is important for tomorrow. So the 50-day moving average is down here. It's almost $2 away from it. If you kind of want to say it's $2 because it's in the $4 and the $6 range, but to be exact, it's about $1.15, $1.20 away. And we currently are sitting here now at 615, and our 50-day moving average has slightly changed. It's actually $5 right now based off of the new 30-minute time frame and how it's been going. Obviously, our resistance and support have not changed. These are probably the most important numbers to keep in mind as this continues to play out. So for the bulls, the most important resistance level is 633. The bulls need to break through 633, turn that into a support, and break away from it to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So I want to go ahead and emphasize to all investors that 633 is a very important number for the bulls to break through. 633 needs to be turned into a support, and by doing so, it can start to break away from that, to break further away from the 50-day moving average, to reach newer highs, and also not get rejected from there and fall below the $6 mark and actually start to hit newer lows. So it's very important for the bulls to break through this. I want to emphasize that the bulls need to break through this to maintain themselves above $6. They're currently now at 615, and 633 is the resistance. Now, what is our support? Our support level is down here at 532. And if that 532 does get broken through, this could be on its way to newer lows. And by doing this, you have that window of actually still being in bullish territory between the support and the 50-day moving average. So if the bears do this and they actually break through this support, you still have some window to see the behavior of the stock. Are the bulls trying to reappear, or are the bears tearing this down fairly quickly? So it's going to be very important to pay close attention to the behavior of this stock if support is broken through, and you have that window between support and the 50-day moving average to see how the stock is reacting and how quickly is it moving to newer lows to get closer to the 50-day moving average or cross it into bearish territory, or to go back up and reach newer highs and new resistance levels and stay in bullish territory. As always, I hope you guys found these cues helpful and informative for tomorrow's trading day. If you found this video helpful and informative and you're a first-time viewer and you feel encouraged and inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen, and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02, and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.